Hey YouTube, so I'm coming to you today just to talk to you guys and kind of try to show you what I did. Excuse me, my voice. To my closure. If you see my video where I first kind of showed my red hair, I had just applied a closure and I bleached that closure and coat that closure like I had my Brazilian hair. And the closure comes from KBL on AliExpress. And this is the 12-inch Virgin Brazilian body wave. Of course, once I washed the hair for the first time, the hair went straight, so it is not a body wave anymore. But okay, the density was 100% on the closure. It is not a thick closure at all, but still, when I would part the hair, it was not exactly how I wanted it to be. So this is what I did to put to get the part how it looks now, which is a lot more natural for me. This is how my natural hair would look when it is parted, so this fits me just fine. I will do a later video to show you how it looks on, because I know right now on the mannequin head it might look a little wide and you might be like, oh my god, you put too much, but trust me, once I put it on my head it looks perfect. Okay, so this is what I did. I got my mannequin head, I put it up on my computer desk, and I took some tweezers that I got from my local dollar store, just paid $1 for them, and this is what I did to thin out the parting. I just went in and I plucked out the hairs. I tried not to do more than 3 at a time, but that 1 at a time thing was not working for me. It was taking too long, okay? So yeah, I was plucking about 2 or 3 at a time, and I just kept plucking and plucking and plucking. What helped me really good with thinning this out, the closure had a lot of the short hairs or shard hairs, you call them different things, and so it made it a lot easier, because one way I was able to thin it out to my liking was to just go ahead and pluck out those short hairs that I saw sticking up. So like for instance, in the back there were a lot, so I opened up this part really good because I just picked out those short hairs or whatever. And so in the front I had a lot right here also, so I just picked all those out, and I just went like this throughout the closure and just kept picking until I liked it. Now when I first did it on the closure, on the mannequin head, it did not really look like this, but it was looking a little spreaded, so I was just like, okay, let me put it on my head and look in the mirror and see how it looks now. So it still wasn't really too much to my liking, so while I had it on my head, I went ahead and I plucked some more, and then once I put it back onto the mannequin head, it looked like this. Now on the mannequin head, just like this, I took some concealer that I got from Black Opal. I think I bought this from Walmart, and I took this concealer, I put it onto an application brush, like a makeup application brush, and then I just dabbed the lace part so that the concealer was on there. So that's how I got that little stain right there, if you can see her. But yeah, right now, because the lighting is so bright, you can't really see. Let me see if I can position it. If I move so much out of the light, you can see where the concealer is. But when I put this on my head, y'all, I promise you it is just like my natural scalp. It looks so natural. But yeah, that was all I did. I just took it and plucked it on out of there. So let me show you the wig. That is how the wig looked. I had curled the hair because I had went and picked up my nephew earlier, so I wanted to be a little cute since it was sunny outside. But yeah, and then I just curled the hair, so the curls have fell a little bit, but this is how the wig looks. Toothbrush. I know you probably can like, why you got a toothbrush right there? This is my hair toothbrush, y'all. I use this to lay down my edges and everything. But for instance, when I would get too much concealer on the hair, like see right here, I still didn't get it off too good. What I do is I just wet the toothbrush, and then I take it and I brush it to get the excess. I'm sorry, I wasn't even showing you. But yeah, I just wet it to get the excess concealer out. So that's how I would, get it off the hair. But as you can see, I need to go back in because I got a couple of spots where I need to get it off. Yeah. So one thing I did notice that once I laid those, I thinned the parting out some with the closure. With the tweezers. Once I thinned the part out, you can see the concealer more too. Let me just point that out. But yeah, once I thinned it out too, I noticed that I had more short hairs sticking up. So this is what I went and purchased from my local dollar store, is by Herbal Essences. I use all of their products on my virgin hair. Herbal essences is the bomb. This is what has worked best for me. I know a lot of people use the organics, argan, Moroccan oil, whatever it is, but herbal essence, Hello Hydrations has done wonders for my virgin hair. It makes it feel the best. But this is called Set Me Up Spray, and this is supposed to be the max, and this is just a holding spray for the hair. I spray that up here onto, I just do like quick bursts because it kind of sprays out a lot. I do 2, you know, pumps or whatever, and then I just take my toothbrush again. This is my hair toothbrush is what I call it, because everybody asks me, you know, like, what are you doing with that toothbrush? I'm like, this is my hair toothbrush. But anyway, so yeah, and then I go in and I lay the hairs down, so that's why it kind of looks a little bit shiny right there, because that is the holding spray. But yeah, so that is the hair, and that is how it looks once I have plucked the parting. Again, I will come in a later video and I will show you guys what it looks like on my head, but on my head it looks just like my hair. So stay tuned, because this will be a part 2 video, and I'm just going to show you guys how it looks, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.